A woman's raw rage is the primal current that ignites the most potent forms of sorcery. It is a force that has long been suppressed, feared, avoided, and locked away. Yet when allowed to be expressed through the original and untouched DNA, this rage has no reactivity attached to it. It is a deadly, silent stare, a calm presence, an elegant poise, and a zero fucks aura. Rage of this kind has the power to hex, shake the status quo, move mountains, and tear down entire worlds. It is the gateway to your core truth and what you stand for at your essence. To align your being with a blood rite and with Lilith or any other dark goddess, you must first sit quietly and understand the difference between anger and rage. And if I am to offer a distinction, it is human versus goddess emotions. Anger is reactive and is currently living inside, choking a vital organ to its last breath. Now, this could be anger towards the self, which is soft and subtle, or anger towards another that is leaking life force out of your very pores. Rage, on the other hand, rage is different. This is a divine, demonic sensation that comes upon you, rushes through your veins, and causes the most silent death stare ever. It is silent and creates no harm to the heart, the nervous system, or any part of the DNA. It is motherfucking goddessness at its highest level, causing the spine to be aroused and for the kundalini to catwalk across the sushumna. It creates an inner stance that can cause the underworld demons to bow at one's feet. It is a pure pussy power moment where the soul meets the waters of the womb. It cracks the earth, opens the seas, and penetrates through the densest egos. This is the underlying energy that can be misused or create more karma. So if you are getting charmed or high at the words hexing and other metaphors used from a place of revenge or commoner scheming, I suggest you stop listening, as this is not meant for you. Now, anger versus rage. When expressed, anger burns the throat and the thyroid gland. It uses the flame of the feminine to fight a volcanic ego of society or of patriarchy. This is how disease and early death happens. Whether it is expressed out loud or swallowed whole, the burn is still taking place inside. Now, let me focus on the rage as a form of summoning within a blood rite. In a previous video, I talk about how I started working with Lilith, but the work was an initiation to blood work and blood sorcery through medical testing. Now, I would like to explain another encounter, the one I had with Kali involved. In the middle of witching hour, a text that arrived randomly in answer to a story I shared with a very old friend, reminding me of who I was and causing a surge of very quiet, rageful blood pushing into the spine and making me sit up in a very erect poise. I sat up from slumber unknowingly, as if somebody pushed my body up into seated pose. And in seconds, my eyes were closed. I was tethered to the goddess and a thick, white, impenetrable vajra surrounding my entire body. What followed was a very short and sharp astral journey to a bloodline member with a very distinct inheritance reclamation. I share this so you understand that this kind of emotion arises when a part of us remembers that sovereignty was either taken away completely or violated. The body, energy, or mind invaded, and somehow we were convinced to forget just so that we keep ourselves safe. On the human plane, these moments feel powerless and unjust. But on a soul level, they are catalysts, presenting opportunities for metamorphosis, disguised as wounds. Nonetheless, the body hoards the story, takes it to heart, becomes very offended, infected and inflamed, and keeps tabs of the scarring. The purpose of summoning rage is not to relive pain or heal on a conventional term. It is to open the scar, air the infection, and then see it drain out of the body. This clears karma and samskaras like no other. It power washes the ego into neutrality and causes the 50 shades of goddessness to come. Rage is the most potent alchemy there is. It becomes Kali's sword that severs ties to false identities, limiting beliefs and stagnant energies. And it turns into Lilith's vampire fangs, revealing your core values, the autonomy and the unyielding non-negotiables of your essence. For a blood rite of this level of sorcery to remain pure and earthy, it's best not to summon a Lilith or any dark goddess directly, but to allow a moment to come along that summons your rage naturally. And through that eerie silence and primal rawness, rage becomes your tool of alchemy. Your blood will turn cold. You will feel it rising within, cutting through all falsehoods and limitations, identifying the invasion. Where was your sovereignty ignored? Where was your essence taken without consent? When you summon this kind of rage, or when it comes upon you naturally, you are literally invoking the depths of your own blood, the soul lineage, and your primordial earth. You reclaim the energy left behind in past battles and transmute it into female power. Rage here is not the enemy, as they said it is the fire that refines you, the crucible of transformation, and the primal force that anchors you to your sovereign essence. By integrating rage into your divine bloodline, you clear the path for releasing everything that no longer serves you.